Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Edgecombe Community College's 2021 Drive-Through Commencement. I'm Jerry Price, Chairman of the Edgecombe Community College Board of Trustees. Graduation is indeed a special day, whether it takes place right after sunrise or right before sunset. Once again, this year's graduation has a different look due to the coronavirus limitations. As we did last year, we had to be creative with our celebration and guided by the top priority of keeping graduates and their families safe. Though graduation still looks different this year, we celebrate our class of 2021 graduates with just as much enthusiasm and well wishes as we did last year and the years before. Graduates, you have many reasons to be proud of your accomplishments, not the least of which is persevering through this past year. Today, the college graduates 316 students who will receive 354 degrees, diplomas, and certificates. 38 of these students will be recognized for completing adult high school equivalency and adult high school diplomas. What an accomplishment. You all have worked hard to reach your goals. The world has changed, but your dreams don't have to. You have the tools to succeed and the community to love and support you. Graduates, you are ready to move on with your lives and do great things. We are inspired by you and we congratulate you. Well done.
Good morning. I am Gloria Wiggins Hicks, and I am Vice Chair of the Edgecombe Community College Board of Trustees. It is my pleasure to congratulate each of you on your graduation, particularly in light of the many challenges we have faced this year and last year. You are resilient, you dug deep, and you completed what you started. We are so proud of you. And again, congratulations. It is my honor to introduce our 2021 commencement speaker, the Reverend Spruhl. As the longest serving trustee currently, Reverend Spruhl has been a member of the Board of Trustees for 27 years. I have had the pleasure of serving alongside him on the board for 24 of those years. Reverend Spruhl is the director of Edgecombe County Board of Elections, a position he has held for 13 years. Prior to this position, he retired from American General Finance Services after 31 years. A resident of Tarboro, he is a former Edgecombe County Commissioner. He serves on the board of Meals on Wheels and as board chairman of the Tarboro Housing Authority. Prior volunteer posts includes service on the Edgecombe County Board of Health, Chamber of Commerce, and United Way boards, and founding member of the Global Trans Park. Reverend Spruhl attended Martin County Public Schools and is a graduate of Oak City High School. He earned a bachelor's degree in business administration from Elizabeth City State University and attended Shaw University Divinity School. He received an honorary doctorate degree from Covenant Theology Seminary in Greenville. An ordained minister, Reverend Spruhl is pastor of Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Farmville and pastor of Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church in Aden. So without further ado, I proudly present to you our 2021 commencement speaker, the Reverend Spruhl.
Hello, Edgecombe Community College. Good morning to President McLeod, Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff. I would like to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to address this glorious occasion. By profession, I am a preacher, not a speaker, and I would try to keep the two separated. But if you notice a little difference in my voice intonation, you will understand my rationale. Congratulations to the class of 2021. It is an honor, which I don't take lightly, to be speaking with you virtually today. While social distancing may have put a damper on traditional celebrations, think about the insights of finishing the school year online or being fortunate enough to have been face-to-face. To the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, husbands, and wives, all the family and friends who stood by this class, cheered them on, and helped them get here today, this is your day as well. I know you all are excited today, might be a little tired or even weary. But my question to you is, what are you going to do now? I want you to reflect a little as I speak to you. As I was preparing these remarks, I realized how long it has been since I graduated 45 years ago. It makes me reflect on my years of college experiences and what I've been fortunate enough to achieve because of my college education. As you may see in my biography, I worked for American General Financial Service for 31 years as a manager and a supervisor. Many lifelong experiences here. But my present role of Director of Elections is democracy at its best and also has presented many challenges. Needless to say, during a pandemic, this past election brought on a few more. It all started around March of 2020. But the real test came in November as my staff and I were tasked with the overseeing of all the elections here in Edgecombe County. If a person is interested in an election position, the process starts with the filing from my office. I have been the director for over 13 years, since October 2007. With all these social distancing, wearing masks, and washing hands, we managed to vote 72% of the registered voters in Edgecombe County. Many of you are a part of the success. We had, and overall the election was a success with very few problems. That goes to show you, when you put your mind to it, as you have exemplified here today, that you have succeeded one of the biggest accomplishments in your life. Think back when you were just freshmen. You had some idea of what you were undertaking, but you weren't sure of the road you were going to travel. First of all, I would like for you to think about the journey that you have entailed from the day that you started your college experiences, the classrooms, the classwork, the lectures, the tests, the retests, online learning, etc. Some of you have been up all night making sure your work was in order. Some of you stayed up, maybe too late, but you still got here. You all worked hard to reach this day. Now think about the successes you've experienced. You may have been on the dean's list, felt well about a highlight you had in one of your classes, or you may be glad to have just made it. You met people and they have become your lifelong friends. You have strengthened your purpose and ambition, which means you are a long line of Edgecombe Community College graduates. The spirit of achievement and special responsibility has defined this establishment. Your individual and collective dreams have become a reality. Then think about the most important lesson you learned from the challenges you may have faced during your enrollment. Staying up late to study for tests, reading all the assignments in order to be prepared for classroom discussions or to complete a paper. You've shoved between challenging classes, life outside of school, held down a job, maybe even two. Progress doesn't travel in a straight line. It zigzags. It fits and starts. It is hard and continuous. It remains uneven. For every 2 steps forward, it seems like 1 step is back. Progress is bumpy and has always been. It's never smooth or steady. What are your expectations on the future now that you are graduates? There may be educators, business administrators, doctors, lawyers, preachers, cosmetologists, or contractors, just to name a few in the class. Who knows? Whatever path you chose, whether business, nonprofit, government, education, healthcare, or the arts, you're going to have some setbacks. You're going to deal occasionally with people you disagree with, and that's okay, to agree to disagree. You're going to get frustrated. You may have a boss that is not great. Whatever you end up doing, be the best that you can be in the endeavor. Gear yourself up for the long haul. You won't always get what you want when you want it, but you have to stick with it. Whatever it is, success is still success. Don't lose hope. Sometimes you may hit a roadblock. There will be naysayers. Keep believing in yourself. Commencement isn't just about celebrating the fact that you finally earned a diploma or degree. It is also about looking forward to all the places life will take you after graduation. Challenges will be encountered in your next phase of life. They are inevitable, but how you choose to handle them will determine your success. Challenges of today are inclusive of economic decline, unemployment, racism, gender inequity, diseases, and conflict. Your generation is more equipped to make these changes. Now I have 4 things that I want you to think about. Number 1, be confident in yourself. Never let anyone tell you what you can't do as you so inspired to do it. Recognize injustice, racism. All people are struggling, and all people are somebody. 3, you need a strategy for change. Keep striving and seeking until you find it. And 4, change requires listening. Listen to those you disagree with and be willing to compromise. Change has been a constant in our history. Life has never been completely fair. Therefore, we have to start the way it is. Persistence, a sense of humor, faith, and discipline make life greater. You graduates share these qualities. James Baldwin once wrote, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." Graduates, each of us are here because someone else faced down challenges for us. We are only who we are because someone else struggled and sacrificed for us. The last message I would like to leave with you this morning is, experience is always and forever will be the best teacher you will ever have. Never leave it as you go forth. My Bible tells me in the 28th chapter of Matthew, command us to love one another, encourage someone along life's way, and lo, he said, he will be with you always, even to the end of the world. You may have a plan to take over the world, but as you make plans to do this, please remember your foundation. Congratulations, class of 2021. May each of you be blessed and good fortunes.
Greetings, I'm Greg McLeod, and as president of Edgecombe Community College, it is always my privilege, honor, and delight to stand here on graduation day to confer upon our graduating students the degrees, diplomas, and certificates that they have earned. Before I do, I'd like to take this moment to thank everyone here at the college, our faculty, staff, administrators, students, trustees, foundation board members, and community partners in helping us with another successful year in meeting our mission, educating and training our students, and supporting our community. Also, I'd like to thank each of our trustees whom you heard earlier, Chairman Dr. Jerry Price, Vice Chair Ms. Gloria Wiggins Hicks, and Trustee Reverend Jerry Spruhl, along with all of the dedicated faculty, staff, and friends who have helped make today's ceremony a success. Now, without further ado, let me proceed with the conferring of the degrees. Mr. Bruce Pannington, Interim Vice President of Instruction, has presented these candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates. He certifies that these candidates have completed their required courses of study. By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Edgecombe Community College and the North Carolina State Board of Community Colleges, it is my distinct honor and privilege to hereby declare these candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates as graduates of Edgecombe Community College. Congratulations, class of 2021. You are strong and you are resilient. We're confident that you will go out into the world and accomplish great things. We believe in you and we wish you only the best. Thank you for choosing us. Best wishes to you. And again, congratulations.